As part of our TradeUp series, we highlight people, organizations, and businesses doing trade work in Southeast Michigan.
And today we are featuring an organization in Detroit offering a free program in carpentry where students can get paid while learning. I stopped by the Union Carpenters and Millwright Skill Training Center for a closer look. Devonte King has a broadcasting degree, but a few years ago he decided to switch up careers and get into something a little more hands-on.
During the height of COVID, I inherited my grandmother's house, and I found out very fast that I knew nothing about carpentry.
And most people may not know. So what exactly is carpentry?
We're responsible for the foundation, laying out the walls, partitions, hanging the drywall. That's the bulk of what we do, and we do so in such a way that it gives the architectural aesthetic and brings the architectural scope to come to life.
So one would say this work is critical when building any structure. With so much growth in the city of Detroit, Devonte saw the importance of this work and seeked out the training he would need to obtain this skill.
So the program is 4 years long, and while you're in the Carpenter Apprenticeship program, your job is mainly to get the work experience out in the field. The teachers are here to help you, but your job as a carpenter is to get all the skills necessary while you're out in the field. So the thing that I did very well was I took all of the journeymen that I was learning up under, and I took their skills. And so I essentially was able to cut down years of experience just because I was able to learn from really talented and skilled journeymen.
Like David Bell, who like Devonte also attended the Carpenters and Millwrights Apprenticeship program.
I started off as a laborer, did that for a few years, but then I saw that the carpenters were doing less work. They were working not as hard and making more money, and I said, I really want to become a carpenter.
And he did for a while. After joining the city of Detroit as a housing inspector, his career quickly elevated.
Building inspector, supervising building inspector, chief building inspector, executive manager, deputy director, 27 years.
Devonte says he's inspired by David's achievements and sees the growth potential in this field. Having graduated just a year ago, he's already experiencing this.
I worked as a project manager, and some of my recent projects as a project manager was Coleman Young Rec Center and the animal control facility on Russell.
He says having a mentor like David is beneficial and what makes the program such a success.
Help you avoid potholes that you very well may have fallen into had it not been for someone to look out for you.
All right, bro.
All right, see you later.
You too. We'll talk.
Yes, sir.
What a nice story. So joining us in studio is the City of Detroit Director of Building and Safety Engineering and Environmental Department, David Bell. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me here.
Of course. Well, first off, we saw in the story about this program. Can you go a little bit more into detail?
Yes, any person with a GED or high school diploma can get free training and end up with a very good career in construction. It's amazing. I went through the program, I enjoyed it, and it has taken me to places I've never imagined I could be.
So you mentioned some of the qualifications. Are there other specific qualifications that are necessary for this particular program?
So you have to have a driver's license. You have to pass a basic math exam.
Okay.
And you have to apply.
Okay.
It's not that hard at all. The carpenters are looking for people.
Okay, so you can come out of high school and go right into this program if you meet those qualifications.
Yes.
And I heard that while students are learning, they're also earning. They're making money while they're learning.
It's amazing how much money they're making. With the carpenters, they start off at about $20 an hour.
Wow.
Every 6 months, they get a raise. At the end of the program, you're making $38 an hour plus benefits. And they're carpenters. They're young men who are in their 20s who are making $75,000 and $80,000 a year. You cannot beat this career because you don't have to pay any of the money back.
That's the best part.
Yeah, and I mean those are great incentives, financially. What about the need? Like, what kind of demand is there?
The demand is overwhelming. They say that over 50% of the workforce is at retirement age, and so every skilled trade is looking to fill their ranks. So there is a significant need for the construction trades, especially the carpenters. I'm going to push the carpenters because that's where I'm from.
That's your background. I love that, and I love how you've just gone through the ranks over the years. That's so inspiring. So how can people learn more about the program or register?
You can go to hammer9.com and you'll get all the information you need, hammer9.com.
Okay.
Love it. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Thank
Guys,
you.
get out
Thank
there.
you.
There's money. You can learn while earn while learning.
I can kind of pound nails, and I might sign up.
Why did my school get the memo? All right, so remember to keep watching for more TradeUp stories on all of Local 4's platforms. We're highlighting the people, programs, schools, and businesses offering inspiration and training for anyone looking to get into the skills trades.
Yep, and if you look on your screen right now, there's a QR code that will take you to TradeUp, the TradeUp page, where you can share story ideas from your community. Then keep an eye on Local 4 and all of the Local 4 platforms, Local 4 Plus, because this is a big commitment on our part.
Definitely.